Right now, I want to go ahead and turn things over to Bodie Brooks, our political reporter. He's actually live just down the street here in Louisville covering the Beshear campaign. Bodie?
That's right, Andrea. The night is only just getting started here at Beshear campaign headquarters at Paris Town Hall. Already seeing a fair bit of folks filling the room now. For the past week, the Beshear campaign has been on the road, pitching to voters that a job, a bridge, a new road, they're not red or blue. Throughout the campaign, Beshear has embraced the image of a moderate, as well as a record of job creation and economic growth, in addition to courting the education vote that many say won him the race against Matt Bevin in 2019. This race is also a litmus test for how Kentucky's abortion rights will motivate voters to the polls. Beshear won that 2019 contest by a razor-thin margin. In a Get Out the Vote rally yesterday, his message was clear that he's not taking a single vote for granted.
Everything you do may be the difference. We won our race by 1.5 votes per precinct last time around. So every call you make between now and 6 p.m. tomorrow, every text you send between now and 6 p.m. tomorrow, everyone you get out in your family and your friends and other people you know to go vote that might not have, that will be the difference.
And as Andrea mentioned, Kentucky's governor's race is traditionally seen by some as a bellwether for the next year's presidential election. You have a record of that dating all the way back to whenever Governor Steve Beshear was in office, whenever he was reelected right before Barack Obama's second term. That'll be it for us here at Beshear campaign headquarters. Marvin, I'm going to send things right back over to you.
Bodie, how's the governor's team feeling about things now as votes begin to be counted?
Well, the energy has certainly built here since the last time I spoke with you 30 minutes ago. You hear the music pumping. The energy is positive here tonight. The crowd certainly building here at Louisville's Paris Town Hall throughout much of the campaign. Beshear has been a front runner in most of the polling, but if the latest Fox 56 News poll showing both Beshear and Cameron in a dead heat is any indication, tonight's race will be tight and it will come down to turnout. The governor spent the campaign trying to appeal to moderates, independents, and even Republicans, telling voters that when Team Kentucky is doing well, you don't fire the coach.
We are at a special moment where the rest of the country is looking at us. Number 2 in per capita economic development. Number 3 in the creation of rural jobs. Number 5 in infrastructure. Number 5 in bringing prosperity to our people. And I believe that we are at that point because, yes, while I run as a proud Democrat, the moment I won that last election, I took that hat off, and I've served every single Kentucky family in every single county.
We'll be monitoring the room as the results come here tonight at Beshear campaign headquarters, but for now we're going to send it just down the road to Cameron campaign headquarters, where our own Andrea Walker is watching their victory party tonight. Andrea.
And he joins us now with a report on the mood there. Bodie.
Yeah, Marvin, just as that call was made just a few moments ago, you saw cheers ring out all throughout this hall as the results were displayed on the projection screen here behind us. Cheers ringing out as Country Roads was playing over the loudspeakers. Now all we're really waiting on is word on when a victory speech will occur. But again, with a solid lead of about 6 points, with 80% of the vote in, Governor Andy Beshear is being projected tonight to be re-elected to a second term as governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Marvin?
Waited anxiously for the race to be called. We start tonight with Bodie Brooks at the Beshear Victory Party. Bodie.
Yeah, just moments ago, after his victory speech wrapped up, Governor Beshear greeted many of his supporters here at the watch party, shaking hands, taking pictures, and generally enjoying his victory tonight. During his speech, he was introduced by his Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman, who strongly defended his record of defending the education vote, saying that education is Kentucky's future, and also the bipartisan nature of the campaign, saying that Andy Beshear would fight for you because you're a Kentuckian, not red or blue. The bipartisan nature of this campaign has really created a stark divide between a lot of the nationalized social issues you saw in the Cameron campaign. Much of what Beshear talked about tonight is his record, that Kentucky made the choice to move forward and choose vision, not division, saying that anger politics should end, pointing to his record of accomplishments and what could happen in the next 4 years.
We have record high budget surpluses and record low unemployment. We've created almost 50,000 new jobs, $27.8 billion in new private sector investments. So tonight, I stand here excited and optimistic about what we're going to do these next 4 years together.
And the governor will be speaking with press tomorrow at the state capitol in Frankfurt about what those 4 years will entail. And we hope to learn more about what the next Beshear-Coleman administration will look like. But now at Cameron headquarters, covering what is likely a very different watch party tonight, we go now to our Andrea Walker. Andrea. Yeah, Marvin, the party is still going here in Louisville, though I imagine not for too much longer. Last call at the bar was just at 10:15, so I imagine it may be slowly starting to wind down. Some quick takeaways from a Beshear victory tonight. Firstly, that incumbents are just generally hard to beat, and that not every Trump voter supported the Trump-endorsed candidate in this race. Beshear tried to keep the campaign mostly focused on Kentucky issues, focusing on excitement, economic growth over more of the hot-button national social issues you saw dominate the Cameron campaign. In his speech tonight, he said he would continue to bring vision over division, and you could see that difference through the people who joined him out on the campaign trail.
Kentucky made a choice. A choice not to move to the right or to the left, but to move forward for every single family. A choice of Jack Harlow over Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
And with Beshear's victory tonight, he now becomes the third Kentucky governor who will be serving a second consecutive term. We now send things over to Andrea Walker, who is live at Cameron campaign headquarters tonight.